Great question. What we see here is that the study improved overall transplantation rates in persons who identify as Black. They did not, however, find an increase in transplantation that was in the living donor population. So again, we have improved preemptive transplantation and overall transplantation, but there remains historic uh, mistrust in the community when it comes to Black populations and the medical community. And so we need to improve that trust. We need to improve the access to living donor transplantation because we know that these kidneys perform much better after transplantation than deceased donor kidneys. So making sure that we have community engagement for people to get evaluated to be donors, to donate to their community, to donate to their families perhaps, and ensure that we can actually improve living donor rates. Now, along with that comes concerns about insurance for patients who end up being living donors, whether or not they will have financial stability. And I think all of these factors need to be assessed if we really want to move the needle in the living donor space. Aside from that, again, like I'd mentioned earlier, the focus on early detection and making sure that patients who identify as Black get access to care and have the tools they need in terms of health literacy and trust in the medical system is critical if we really want to go beyond just this policy initiative. One of the biggest things to remember is that a critical bottleneck in transplantation is the availability of donor kidneys for the entire pool of patients. So we know that some of the kidneys come from deceased donors, and an even smaller number come from living donors. And so making sure that we can improve access to this pool is critical, and develop policies that support donation that can help this increased access will really translate into increased rates of transplantation overall, and especially for historically marginalized communities.